Shalom, shalom, shalom. Israel, brother Amos with the Watchman for Israel. First and foremost, as we always do, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, to the brothers pushing this truth in strong sincerity, laboring on the highways and byways, making their body a living sacrifice, doing all they can for the hopeful elect and for the nation of Israel. I'm going to give y'all a strong shalom. To the sisters holding down in the household, reverencing their husbands, being a teacher of good things. To the younger women, I want to compel y'all to continue in those good works and give y'all a strong shalom. And to the men and women forsaking this world, coming back to serving our God, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, in truth and sincerity, I want to compel y'all to be as the church of Perea, to search scriptures daily and diligently, to see if the words that be spoken to you are true or not. Right? Let the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua be true, and every man a liar. Right? If it's not, thus saith the Lord, cast it behind you and keep moving towards men who mind is fixated on serving the Lord, who says, thus saith the Lord, and not speaking filthy lucre of their own belly. Right? So we're going to start at Job chapter 1 and read the verse 2. It said, and there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Right? So this is a video speaking about how Satan is going to and fro, looking to see whom he can devour, whom he can deter, whom he can pull astray from following the path that Yahweh Shem Yahushua laid forth for all Israel to walk in. Right? He's going to and fro to see who he can pull away from serving the Lord. Right? Let's go to 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 15. Because a lot of people have been beguiled by Satan, and his devices have been pulled away. Right? This is 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 15. For some have already turned aside after Satan. Right? So you got men who and women who were already in this truth and got pulled and turned aside to follow after the ways of Satan. Now, what does that mean? To follow after the ways of this world, to have their mind blinded, right? To commit spiritual fornication, idolatry, putting things above the Most High, right? These things are happening on a level like never before. With this truth growing rapidly, you have people coming in, they zealous for a minute, and next thing you know, they turn around and fall back into the world, right? Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse number 8. And it reads, Salakia, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Right? So Satan is going around seeking whom he may devour, seeking whom he can pull down and cast into the pits of hell. Right? Not talking about a place in the middle of the ground burning, talking about to a lower state. Right? To forsake your one and only creator by serving Satan. That's whom Satan is looking for. Once that little idea spark, then sin comes forth, then you become a servant to sin over and over and over and over. You can't shake that demon because you gave place unto the devil. Right? You gave place unto the devil. That's why the Lord tells you to resist Satan and he will flee. Let's get that in James chapter 4. Right, James chapter 4. So like my phone is acting up. In verse 7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to Yahweh. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Right? Draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinner, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. So you have to resist Satan. Right? This is where the battle comes in. You have to fight to make sure you're not falling victim to the spiritual demon Satan. We all have vices that we battle, right? We all have things that we have to overcome. But are you putting forth the good fight? Are you doing what you got to do to make sure that you are not walking in the way of destruction? Are you doing what you got to do to make sure that you're pushing forth towards the kingdom? Yes, it's a tough battle. Yes, it's going to be hard to endure. Yes, it's going to be hard to deal with certain things. But that's what makes it worthwhile. All right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse number 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right? So we understand that Satan has different tools set up by the so-called white man, the devil of this earth, to deter us and keep our mind from serving the Lord. Right? You got social media, you got television, you got music, right? You got entertainment, right? I always say, that this is a beautiful hell. You don't know you're in hell because of the lights, the glitz, the glamour, the celebrities, the little bit of benefits you get here. Right? You don't realize that you're in the midst of hell until it's too late. Until it's like, damn, what am I doing here? And that's why you have the prophets to tell you that this is not living. But then you have an adversary, right? You always have a counter to something. So you have the adversary, Satan, telling you that you're not in bondage, right? You have an adversary telling you that you're free, that this is the cream of the crop. It gets no better than this. This is life. So you got to resist those things. You got to resist having your mind given over to lightheartedness, or lightheadedness, shall I say, and fight against the works of darkness, man. These works of darkness are looking to devour you and destroy you, right? And yes, all men of the Lord who go out and teach, they have demons trying to battle them. The brothers have slothful demons. The brother have anger demons, right? Lust demons. These demons are fighting brothers daily, but you have to put the good fight forth, right? This is Ephesians chapter 4 and 26. Being angry and sin not, let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. Neither give place to the devil. So be angry and sin not, and don't give place for Satan to come in and rear his ugly head to deter you from pushing forth towards the kingdom. Because soon as Satan comes in and you're alone, it's over. You are in trouble. You are on the back burner of falling. So prepare your soul, right? And don't let Satan come in immediately, like it says in Mark, the 4th chapter. Let's bring that up. Right, this is the parable of the sower and the seed, right? This is Mark 4 and 13. He said unto them, know ye not this parable? How then would ye know all parables? The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and take away the word that was sown in their hearts. So that's just not talking about on the highways and byways. That's talking about the men who understand in this truth as well, and the women who understand. And these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, when they have heard the word, immediately receive with gladness, and have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time. Afterward, when affliction or persecution arise for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. So you got Satan who cometh and steal the word. Then you got men who allow Satan to make them weak-hearted and not want to endure, not put forth the effort to fight to make it into the end. So this is encouragement, because you know when Satan is attacking you. Rebuke Satan. Throw up prayers. Ask brothers to pray for you. Ask brothers to fast with you. Right? Call upon the Lord. Rebuke Satan out loud if you need to. But give no place to the devil in these last days. With that,